Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Talking Bullion. Well, today we're going to do something a little bit different. I recently picked up some blemished American Silver Eagles, and there's just a couple of them that had some milk spots on them. Got them for a really good price because of that, only about $1 over spot, which is pretty cool. I usually don't buy blemished American Silver Eagles. I usually make sure I purchase the BUs and don't really have a whole lot of them unless they've milk spotted after I bought them. But I hadn't bought Eagles in a long time because of the high premium, so I thought, well, here's a chance to pick up a few of them, get them for a good price. And milk spotting doesn't really hurt the coin. It just makes it less desirable with the way it looks. But it's still an ounce of silver. People recognize milk spots as being part of the processing, unfortunately. We've had some manufacturers, like for example, with the Canadian Maple Leaf silver coins, that have changed their processes to try to get rid of milk spotting. I believe they started that in 2018, and so far I think that's worked. So whatever they did, their mint guarantee has worked. But as you can see on this one, it's a 1997 American Silver Eagle. You see all the milk spotting over here at the 3 o'clock. There's actually, I think, some over here if you get it on the right angle. And flip it over. You can see a bunch over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice this one maybe. What I want to try to do is I want to take this jeweler's cloth, which a jeweler's cloth usually has two different types of cloth. One's a little rougher than the other. You can see I've used this one in the past for things. So there's two different cloths that you want to use on it. And I want to see if this jeweler's cloth will clean off this American Silver Eagle, which I know it will. I'm pretty sure it will. But the question is, will it leave scratches behind? Will it damage the surface? Would it have been better to just leave the milk spots on there? So why don't we try this out and see what happens. So I'm going to put underneath the coin cam here. And let's see if we can get just a better picture. What I really want to try to note is any scratching or anything. Now, coin cam's pretty good. I don't really see any scratches on it now. I'm not sure if they'll pick up with the coin cam if we do scratch it. So there's a couple dings over here. You see a couple dings there. Some scratches over here by the 1 ounce that were already there ahead of time. So let's get it up close to the camera here. Let me put this back in. And maybe we'll all see scratches better on this. You can see there's a big scratch coming along over there. Alright, but what we're going to look for is a little like surface scratches. So if you've ever seen graded coins that say cleaned, you can almost always guarantee that there's a bunch of little surface scratches on there because somebody's going along and rubbing something on it and causing it to scratch, right? Alright, so why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead and get the jeweler's cloth. So it's pretty dirty. I'm going to try to find a cleaner side. Like right here, this is pretty clean. It's got a couple little fuzzies there. Alright. So why don't we go ahead and just take the front of this, put it up here. We'll do this and let's just gently rub it. Going to put a little bit more pressure on the front back here with my finger. Just do a little bit on the back as long as we got it in the hand here. Just gently rubbing. I'll take a look here in a second, see what we see. Let's get it up here by the swing. We can see some toning or something. Alright. Let's flip it over and look. Still got that milk spot there. See if I can rub that a little bit more right there. But how about scratches? Are we seeing any scratches? Nothing yet. You can see, look at how dirty this thing is, huh? Wow. I don't realize all that dirt's on these coins. Let me see if I can rub this a little more. Again, I'm trying to avoid harshly rubbing it, but it looks like these milk spots are not going to come off with a gentle rubbing. Now the texture on this cloth has a little bit different harshness on each cloth. So the yellow one didn't seem to, it looks like it took off some of it, right? Up here. Let's see if we rub it with the blue one. See if that has any impact on it at all. It's gotten it a little bit better, but it's not completely coming off of there. Last time I tried getting milk spots off of Canadian maple leaf, they came off pretty easily with this jeweler's cloth. But this one is not coming off easy. And it could be like a greasy fingerprint that's so more than just a milk spot. It could be actual, oily damage on the coin itself. So let's come over here to this side. Looks like this side cleaned up a little bit better, doesn't it? Now let's take a look at the back. Now this looks a little milk spotted here, but I think this is more of a toning right there. Let's give it a rub down and see. It's still there. Let's go back to the yellow cloth. Rub it down a little bit. Yeah, look at all that just got off of there. So I think that was more of a toning dirt kind of thing right here. Yeah, see all that? Wow. Some above the eagle's head by the stars there. Let's rub that out a little bit. So the question's going to be, when I get done with this, will you be able to look at it with your eyeballs and see that somebody cleaned it? It's kind of what I'm testing here. So far from my regular look here, I don't see any scratches on the coin. Down here, let's give that a little rub down, see what happens. It's a little whitish looking to me. Okay, let's take the blue cloth to it. Give it that different rub. So I think that looks a little bit better to me. I'll get it up here. See, there's those scratches that were originally there. I don't see really any surface scratching now. Maybe the camera's just not good enough to pick it up. I don't see it with my naked eye either, but it looks a little better to me. Let's go back over here, and again, I think this side cleaned up a little bit, but this side, and like I said, maybe it's a, like a thumbprint that stayed there for a while, and it just got dirt and grime and oily stuff on it because I'm having a hard time getting rid of it. But you can see it's actually shined up kind of nicely over here. I actually made that field a little mirror-like, see that? And that's where you can tell, because see, this is mirrored-like, and this side really isn't. So there, a trained eye, I'm sure, could see that one side of the coin being a little shiny and the other side not. I'm sure that would come back as being cleaned, right? So we try rubbing out this side a little bit, see if we can get that mirrored finish going over here. And down here you can see it's not very mirrored finish either, so let's rub that one out a little bit. So now I'm pressing a little harder. Before I wasn't pressing very hard. Now I am. A little, not too hard of course, but Alright, so we kind of got that little corner piece looking a little bit better right there. Still got a little smudge up here at the 3 o'clock. It's actually better though. Let's hit it with the blue side a little bit, kind of smooth everything out a little more. See if we can get some uniformity to it. See, my hands are getting dirty. I can't really see. So yeah, I'd say that looks a lot better. I don't see any surface scratches. We'll put it under the coin cam here in a minute. Those are the scratches that were on there before. I do notice the sun is a little gunky. Let's do a quick little rub there. Looks like it's got a little damage right there. So overall, I think the jeweler's cloth has improved the look of the coin. I don't think it's actually ruined the look of the coin. You may disagree. Your eyes a little better trained than mine are. Let's just give this side. We spent a lot of time on the other side. Let's just shine up this side a little bit more. And we'll put it under the coin cam and see what we can see. Now, if you have a numismatic coin, it's worth some money. Don't do this. I don't care how well this test works out. If you don't see any surface scratches, it is very risky to take a coin with more than just the silver value and start rubbing it and cleaning it. In fact, a lot of people would appreciate if it has toning and aging and stuff on it. They'd rather see the coin with that than being cleaned up. So, disclaimer is, do this at your own risk, but do not take something that has great value and try to clean it. Highly recommend against that. It's your coin, you can do whatever you want, but I would stay clear of that. Now, here's another sign that you can see when a coin's cleaned, right? You can see how difficult it is for me to get in amongst the letters. So outside of the letters, it's all kind of got this nice little sheen to it. But look at all around the letters. See how they're still that fuzzy, hazy, because I can't really rub inside the letters. And that's another classic sign. If you look at a coin you think might be clean, look around the letters. Sometimes it'll still be dirty on the inside of them. Other times you'll see this little haze like we see here because your cleaning cloth cannot get in around those letters like it can on the flat surfaces in the fields. But yeah, you can see here inside the C, around the M and the E, you can just see that almost like a glow around the lettering. And I think that's a classic sign as well that this coin has been cleaned. But overall, I haven't really ruined the value of the coin. I don't think. It's still a good ASC. Somebody may not be thrilled that it's been cleaned, but it's still worth, I think, what an ASC is worth. And I think it looks better, especially over here. Remember how bad this looked? So let's go ahead and put it under the coin cam here. And click on over there and let's see what the coin cam shows us, if we can get any other detail out of it. Oh, it definitely looks better, doesn't it? So we got rid of a lot of that white stuff. Still some on there at the 3 o'clock again. I think that was more than just milk spotting. I think something else got on there. But I would say it's better. Worth the effort and spending all this time cleaning this just to get off a few white spots, a few milk spots. Probably not worth the effort. But I just thought we'd go through, and really what I wanted to see was that will these cloths scratch the coins. And it does not appear that it scratched a coin. But again, on this side you can see if I can get it to rest for a minute. See around the eagle? See all the glowing around the eagle? The little white outline around it? That is a classic sign that's been cleaned because the cleaning cloth can't get up around those edges and clean. And you can see it around the United States up there pretty well. So yeah, clearly this coin's been cleaned. You can see it. But does it look better? I do. I do think so. I think so for sure. Worth the effort? Nah, probably not. But at least the cloth didn't totally destroy it like I thought it might. And I think there's different kinds of claws you can get. These jeweler's claws. I'm not really sure what the grade is on this. Does it have SabrinaSilver.com? I bought this off of Amazon a couple years ago. Alright, so I thought we'd just take a look, see what kind of job the jeweler's cloth did, and see what kind of damage it did to our coin. Not too bad, but overall I'd say not worth the effort. Don't do it. Keep your milk spots milky, and just understand that sometimes on silver that happens. We see it a lot on the Philharmonics. You'll see they milk spot a lot, and that's just the way some of them are. I don't like it. I think it's ugly, but it's part of being silver. That's it for now. Thank you for watching, and always remember, let's keep talking bullion.